Morning, everybody. I've been quite ill with a terrible chest infection, but I wanted to come on this morning and reflect on a few things, you know, with what's happened, and because there'll become a point where voting comes round again, you know, MPs, local councils, and this is something most people cast a vote, and you know, and sometimes you don't think twice about it, but this involves everybody in Wakefield, you know, all these allegations of corruption and everything, it involves every Wakefield resident. And I would say this, all councillors know about it, and so do all MPs. MPs definitely know about it. And when people come for your votes, maybe it'll do them a lot of good when people start to turn around at the door and say, what did you do about all those allegations? What did you actually ask the council, you know? People, you know, you want answers, don't you? When they come to your door, if they say they don't know, they're lying. They need to be accountable to people who pay the wages. It's alright, all this cosy relationship, and that's what I wanted to talk about, because you've got like Mary McRae, yeah? She's voted on by councils. We have no say in it, basically. And the trouble with all that is this. The relationships are so cosy. No one wants to upset apple cart. And then that leaves it where none of them, there's no backbone in it. The cowards, they know about all these allegations, they know about all corruption, wrongdoing, but they don't want to say out. It's just a big cosy relationship. And that's why I call it Wakefield Mafia, because that's what it's like. It's like a big family of people who, they don't want to really do out about it, but they all know about it. And if I was to say to you, public, if I was to say, right, if Mary McRae to get a job had to come to you and get a vote, if she turned up on your door, Mary McRae, and said, right, I'm after leader of Wakefield Council's job, yeah, I'm person for job to lead it, what I'm asking is for £3,500 a week plus bonuses. I should imagine majority bulkier out there to step back, wouldn't you, say, and bonus, well, £3,500 a week, plus bonuses. It's not a family-run company, it's not a private company, it's paid for by you, taxpayer. That's who pays the wages, and her wages. But I should imagine, wouldn't you, with bonus, you'd ask some questions, wouldn't you? What you mean bonus? Bonus for what? I should imagine her bonus, her yearly bonus, will equate to more than what most people get in a year in the wage. But, you know, as I said, bonuses, it's not a family or private business, it's Wakefield Council. But we have no say in it. We have no say in it, and they're voted on, and it's all cosy. Because some of these people, they think, well, I'll keep him with leader, or I might get that job later on, so I'm not going to upset apple cart. And that's what happens, basically. So, nobody really cares. People do, but we don't really say out. So, withstanding that, it'd be surprising if she really got your vote, because what she'll say is, I can command that money. If I don't take this job, I can go at city, and most people would say, well, go. I'm sure somebody can do that job at a lot less money without a bonus. Am I right? I'm sure I am. But withstanding that, if she also said this to you, what I want to tell you also is this. When staff under me abuse public purse, when staff do favours for friends, when people accept cash, when people steal council materials, when my own staff cook their own books, when there's flooding issues and health and safety issues, basically, when they all come to light, I aren't going to sack anybody, nor am I going to address, I'm not going to address you, the public, because you don't deserve that. Now, if she said that to you, would you vote for her? I should imagine not one person would they? Well, that is exactly what's happened. She's got in, because they do get in, with the councillors voted on, all cushy and all cosy. All this has happened with allegations, yeah? And now, she's that ignorant, cowardice and arrogant, she doesn't even feel that she needs to give any explanation to the public whatsoever. Sit with me on camera, don't have to do that. They are so complacent, their belief is this: we don't answer to no one, especially the public we serve. It borders on, it's absolutely despicable for people to act like this. They are not fit for office. Merrin McRae, the people round her, the investigating teams, none of them. There is so much corruption gone on here, it's unbelievable. And you would think at a minimum she would have to come and address the people and say, look, this is what it is. But she won't even do that, especially on a camera with me. It's ridiculous. And that's why then you come to things like this behind me. You've got, when things come along like austerity did, and they come on and they go, well, every pound's under review, services may be cut. You'd accept it, even though you don't, you know, it's not acceptable, but we have to accept it. Same as Denise Jeffries here with this. I'm sure everybody knows about this virus, of course we do. We know how, you know, it's a killer and it's terrible. But when Denise Jeffries comes on and says, services redirecting that, when they say these things, do they understand this? They've just let people off with abusing public purse. They've let so much bad behaviour go without anybody getting sacked, and then they come out with these statements. Now you tell me, is that taking piss out at people? Right, fair. Is it taking piss out of people, or am I stupid? Every pound under review, your pound. Services cut, your service, not theirs. This isn't on somebody on 25 grand a year who you know, like us, these are people on £100,000 a year. Merrin McRae gets paid more than Prime Minister. I mean, how crazy is that? And on top of that, bonuses. To get bonuses on top of that. And this is why I come down to them. It's as though we've got no right to ask questions of her. Because she's sat in that, you know, that glass house of hers where it basically says, nobody dictates to me. I don't have to tell nobody anything. I don't answer to anybody. The people I answer to are the councillors who vote me in. And we're all, you know, all in a cosy relationship. And that is exactly what transpires. And that's when then it comes down to, well, surely all our sitting MPs, there's 4 of them, all of our MPs all know about this. Should they not be demanding answers to all this? Should they not be demanding? I'm sure they should. This isn't a case of, well, it is a case of, they don't, sometimes you think, well, get off your arses. Work for money we pay the wages. This is the most catastrophic thing that's ever happened in Wakefield Council. And they're just trying to glide through it, skim over it, and do what they want. It won't happen, but this is what they try to do. Surely we demand, don't we deserve somebody from Wakefield Council? And don't even decent staffing council deserve someone from, like Merrin McRae, to come on and you know, answer some questions. It's people's money they've dealt with. They're put in positions of trust, you know, integrity, trust, doing what's right, and they haven't done what's right. I've shown you, everything I've shown you is all true. I'll say that on film and say it and say it and say it. I haven't told you no lies. All this bad behaviour has happened. You know, don't we deserve answers? Don't the public deserve answers? And that's why I said when they come round for votes, MPs and councillors, people need to start and say to them, well, tell me what you did. Tell me questions you asked. Show me letters you received back. Don't just take it for granted and give your ticks away no more to people. You want to know. You're a taxpayer. You deserve better. Everybody deserves better. But these people run it how they feel they should run it. They don't care about you, public, at all. They've proven that. If Merrin McRae cared about the public who she serves, then she would come on film and sit with me and let me ask her all the questions. The cowards. And then I'll tell you another strange thing that happened the other day. I saw Mayor of Wakefield on YouTube, and I put a comment on, I put, you ought to be sorting out corruption out in there. Straight away, it's gone now. Well, you can't leave a comment on there. It's took it down. Don't want no more comments. But when you read on, his relationship with Mary McRae, chief exec, is like that. She advises him and that. And this is what I said to you, Mr. Mayor. You are a coward as well because you know about all this. And nobody in there has got the backbone or the bollocks to stand up and say, no, wrong is wrong. I'm not having this. I don't want this for our council. But they don't. They're all in these positions. It's all about position. They're in these high salaried positions, you know, and they're not going to be told that they've done any wrong when they have done wrong. They've done drastically wrong. It's an affront to public of Wakefield how they've acted and treated us. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And as I said, we're supposed to just sit and take it. Well, I don't think we should really. Well, we're not going to anyway, but I just wanted to come on and say that to you. I mean, who on earth would vote somebody in if they said that to you? If they said, look, I'm going to not sack nobody for abusing public. You wouldn't, would you? Nobody would. Nobody would vote somebody in like that. But that's what she's done. She's literally done that, you know. They've let so much and pushed it under the carpet. And on top of that, these investigations and everything else, I constantly tell people, it's at the taxpayer's expense. Everything is at the taxpayer's expense. And they just waste it, because it's not their money. It's not their money, so they can waste it and they don't care. They do not care about the public. If they cared about the public, and if Mary McRae had any backbone, she would go on film and she would address every allegation what I put forward. And she didn't do that, because they know they've let people off. They know when they put statements like this behind me about public purse, about money, pounds, services, when they put them statements out and then know that they've let people off with abusing public purse. I mean, how bad is it? It affects us all. But as I said, they look down on us and think, well, you can't do nothing about it. I've voted in, you can't do nothing about it, and that's how we treat. It's an absolute, you know, disgrace. I mean, yeah, these people getting involved, ombudsman and that, but it's for everybody to take notice of. I will be going round with them billboards and that on back of trucks, so everybody can look at all films, because when you look at these videos what I put on, don't it just say to anybody, how was that allowed to happen and nothing done about it? How are people allowed to, why do we pay someone £3,500 a week and there's someone 100,000 as well? Why are we paying people that amount of money and this goes on? It's wrong, isn't it? It's wrong. I mean, how would she convince you, stood on your doorstep, that she deserved about £3,500 a week and a bonus? You know, you'd have to, it takes some doing, wouldn't it, to convince anybody, you know, to say I want bonus. For God's sake, it's Wakefield Council. And to be fair, a private company or a family company would not get away with what they get away with. You would have to come out with a public statement. You would have to address it, because a CEO in Mary McRae's position, with all this that's gone on, theoretically should have resigned. There's no two ways about that. She should resign. So should investigating officers around her. So should some people I hope who know about it. They should actually resign. It's cowardice, it's wrong to let so much go. But as I said, it's all at expense of you, taxpayer, and they don't care. They truly don't care. I mean, what do you say when you see all that on videos, when you look and you see it? Because it's, as I say, it's not lies. And then to tell me, oh, witnesses don't count and things like that. I mean, isn't that ludicrous? Isn't it? It's just ludicrous. 13 years they spent your money. You know, 13 years, it wasn't just a case of buying a pair of boots now and again. I'm talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of taxpayers' money for 13 years. And no one gets sacked. You read council rules and that, and regulations and that. You would expect instant dismissal. No one laid off, no one sacked. It's an utter disgrace. But yeah, so think about it with MPs, think about it with local councillors. When people come asking for your vote, ask them some questions. When they tell you what they're going to do, it's also what they're going to do. I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you. You're fully loaded now with enough to fire back and ask your own questions. Say, but what did you do about all this corruption? And when they say, well, show me the letter you got off council. What did you do about our taxpayers' money? You know, there's lots of questions to ask councillors and MPs, but they should all be involved, all of them. I've got some more videos to make, obviously. I need to get out and, well, my son's done, but in general, it's just shocking, isn't it? It's just shocking that they sit there and they still command them wages, you know. I mean, sometimes you get lost for words with it, because it hits you in the face that much. You think, how dare they? How dare all this go on, and they're like just blasé about it. How dare they do that? How dare they be like that, you know? But they are. And it just shows you, measure at people, really, doesn't it? When you think about it, it just shows you. I mean, if any of you have watched that Mary McRae bit on YouTube, that little bit, and you see through it, you look and you think, no, you're not worth £3.5 grand plus bonuses. I mean, bonuses. But yeah, it shows measure at people, doesn't it, when they don't really care about public, do they? You know, they don't care about public. We've let all... we'll cut your pounds, we'll cut your services and that. But if any of our people mess about with budget, it's okay, it doesn't matter. We'll just let them off. We'll let them off. Most of you people in your normal jobs, if you'd done a patch on what these had done, you'd have been sacked and down road without a leg to stand on. But it's amazing. Mary McRae, and I said all along, and I tell them, they could have sorted this out from the beginning, but they preferred to waste taxpayers' money, you know, and basically try lighten everything, push stuff under the carpet, make light of things, instead of just doing what they should do for that money. Standing up to corruption, bad behaviour, rooting it out, and being just, you know, worthy of the money they command. They shouldn't command that kind of money anyway, but they do. But right, I'll just show you. Hold on. Pretty disgraceful, innit?